they clinically insane. We keep it so mellow that we speaking your refrain. Adam Story's got a point, and if you let him explain, it's the pun of all puns, get a pun with Papa Wayne. Rum tapping the vein, and 9 minutes bringing pain. MHOG secreting, leaving a stain. You ain't as dope as us, bitch. Stay in your lane.
And 3, 2, boop.
And welcome back to the Metal Hand of God podcast. I am your host, Wade, and these two fine gentlemen are...
Adam, I guess.
You guess you're Adam? Okay.
And I'm the rum guy.
You guessed that too, right?
I figured I'd do it.
I was put off by the trumpet. Well, welcome back, Rum. Welcome back, Rum Guy.
Hey!
Yes. Yes.
I just got done evacuating, and boy, my arm's tired.
I was going to say, let's start off with Rum's adventure. That'd be great.
Well, considering how much time you had to just sit around and wait, I'm sure at least one of those arms is pretty tired.
Yeah.
Had to wave at everybody. Evacuation went good.
Nice.
I don't know if there's bad. I guess there's bad evacuations.
There absolutely is.
But
Evacuating to a condo in Florida is a good evacuation.
Well, it wasn't a huge condo, and that's pretty much all I can say. It was okay. It was a mediocre condo, so it wasn't all just fun. Sure, we ate out a lot, and
went to the
and
beach.
sure, I bought a truck. But other than that,
And sure,
man, it sucked.
And sure, you took a shit on a golden throne. But
And I went deep sea fishing. That was nice.
You did do that because you did message me off the boat. You were on the boat. I was like, hey, man, you doing all right? He goes, yeah, I'm on a boat. I'm like, what the fuck? I'm here worried about you, and you're on a fucking fishing boat. That's awesome.
But it wasn't really roomy, as some are.
Sorry.
I was pretty worried too, because you can't answer a fucking phone call.
When did you call?
A week ago?
I called you.
Yeah, you called me back once. The other phone call about a week ago.
Oh, I'm sorry. I was getting prepped for evacuation, and I had to pack. I had to find swim trunks. Man, this shit is hard.
You were busy buying a truck when I called you.
Yeah, I was doing that. But
you see, everybody, Rum Guy evacuates in style. Like the things he does. Actually, you didn't evacuate in style. You just got to the evacuation spot and was like, fuck it.
It was kind of... We were going to go... We spent one night in Savannah going down. We were like, should we stay in Savannah? And I looked around and went, oh, my folks are in Florida. We go down to Florida. So we went down there, and it wasn't really... They have a very small condo, and there wasn't enough room for us there, so I got on VRBO and found a condo. And...
I have a question. What the fuck is VRBO?
Vacation rental by owner. It's a website where you can rent people's what do you call them?
Condos, houses?
Yeah, all that.
Timeshares.
Timeshares. Oh, okay.
Well, this one wasn't a timeshare. She actually owns it, but she does lease it out like a kind of like a timeshare in a way. But and either way, I found it, and they were very nice. I said that we were running from Hurricane Florence, and we were so tired. We were evacuating, and she goes, "Oh, baby, you come down here, and we've got a nice condo for you." I was like, "Okay." So That's where we were, and I had to sit there on the balcony and stare at dolphins.
That's a shame, man. I really hate that you had to do that.
And there was manatees, and sometimes it got buggy, and we had to go inside the air conditioning. So it really, there were days it was off-putting.
Sorry, man. Sorry.
Well, so when you got
and
there,
the one restaurant we went to was out of chicken wings, so I was kind of pissed there.
Yeah, I do remember you telling me that as well. You were aggravated about that.
But so I just had the duck.
Apparently, Rum answered Wayne's phone calls.
You only, dude. I'm looking at my phone. When did you call me last, son?
I called you last Saturday.
Last Saturday. Let me find out. Let me see. Recent calls from Adam. Recent calls. Let's see. And I'm scrolling.
Keep scrolling down your phone list.
Last thing I've got from you is September 16th.
That was 10 days ago.
That was 10 days ago.
This is a horrible podcast, but let's see.
I think that might be last Saturday.
Last Saturday, Justin Shepik.
I called you.
2:05 p.m.
I called you.
No, that was when you were on your way. That was probably September 16th when you spoke to me.
Was that? No, I left on a Tuesday.
Yeah, he left on the 11th.
Okay, whatever. I called Saturday. Anyway,
I must have been. We were at Sam's Beach Club. I didn't answer anybody's phone call.
It's okay. You're a horrible friend. That's fine.
I'm sorry. You could have texted me.
That's what he was doing with me, because
there I was in my Hubble, and I'm just
What, you bought a telescope too?
My Hubble, yeah. And I was scared, and I was alone, and I was like, no one texts me, no one talks to me.
Bitch. I'm just saying, bitch. That's a lie.
So I just sat there and I just drank my Cavassier.
So anyway, so the Rum Guy's house is damaged but not destroyed.
Yeah, everything's getting along. We've got the neighborhood coming together, and we're cleaning shit up and doing that whole fun thing. It'll take a while, but we'll get there.
But there are people nearby in need.
Motherfucker, I'm in need.
You in need? What you in need of, sir?
You bought a new truck. Shut up. So there are people in North Carolina who do need things. So
and there's everybody's here. This is probably the most well organized disaster thing I've ever seen. I mean, for people helping out, fucking Red Cross was already out. The damn National Guard was everywhere even before it hit. There was water stations.
Well, man, they learned from Katrina.
No, they didn't. No, they didn't, because this is the first time they've done it since before all that. Fucking Texas, they fucked that up. Florida, they fucked that up. They didn't learn from Katrina. This is something new.
That's true. They did fuck up Texas pretty bad.
Yeah. So there's been a lot of disasters since Katrina.
Oh, yeah. I never said there wasn't.
But I'm just saying, this is like, really, they were on spot. They were on point for some reason. But I still, You
still what?
I haven't got nothing.
Like boys, huh? I knew it.
I haven't got nothing.
All right, time to shut up now. So there are still people in need in North Carolina.
There's plenty of people.
And so we are working on, I guess it's October 21st, doing a, what do you call it? Words escaping me.
A benefit type thing, or a drive, or...
Yeah, very cool.
A donation drive. And we're talking to the gas station bar where the 500th episode is going to be. We think we're going to do it there, and we're going to try and get a couple of donation stations. And we're going to rent a van, and I'm going to drive it down there.
Yep. We're going to try to get there.
Sweet. The Wilmington, Wilmington got hit pretty good, but the problem with Wilmington is a lot of people didn't believe it. As you know, a lot of disasters are like, because it came in, it was coming as a strong 4.
Yeah.
But the problem is, yes, it was downgraded to a 1, but that's like a fast-moving car that doesn't have brakes.
Yep.
So just because it's a 1, it's okay. No, it ain't cool, dude. Because there was a lot of flooding. There was a lot of, we had on this island 35 inches of rain.
That's a lot, man.
That's a lot of rain. That's from just a category 1. That's some shit.
That's a lot of wet.
Conway, South Carolina they're still underwater. There's areas of all around my place. The roads have collapsed because they put, it's a sandy soil. It's very sandy around here. This is like paving on top of a beach. You get too much rain, the sand washes away, and the road collapses.
Yeah.
The bridges are gone. They're doing their best. The first responders are doing a great job. The power companies, utility companies, everybody from everywhere is doing a great job trying to get things, keeping the area mobile, trying to be able to make sure everything's safe. And they power companies got power up to a lot of areas very, very quickly. And they have a lot of people from other states and even in this state, just other section of the state. They've come down. They've set up some mobile kitchens for a lot of these areas. And it's been an interesting, to step back from the situation. I hate to this may come across wrong, but to see it, it's an interesting observation in humanity, when things like this happen. And I know you guys know what I'm talking about because it's you see the best and the worst of people,
That's
unfortunate. I'm sorry, go ahead.
No, that's actually interesting because someone I've told the story before about a comic shop that helped me out, was very kind to me during Hurricane Katrina, and actually just today, I never met him, but there was a husband and wife that owned the store. The husband passed away on Monday, and they just announced it today.
Oh, that's sad,
dude. That sucks bad.
Oh. Let's see. That's one of those things. You get, you don't think about smallest acts of kindness being any type of heroic, but when things like that happen and people just step up and they go, hey, that's, they lost so much or they are in need of help. That's an amazing thing to see people just selflessly jump out. They're just running out, just like boom. I'm watching people. I'm driving around the island where I can, and I'm looking at the houses that are gone. This is an island. Don't get me wrong. These people there's a lot of people have some money to live on this island. But in the same sense, a lot of these people were just blue collar people that saved and saved and saved, and their entire retirement were in these homes.
Right.
And then it's a rural community around it. You've got farms, you've got small houses out, and that have just, their lives are ruined because they had 8.5 feet of water in their living room. Now their houses, the walls are blown out. That's full of mold, creatures, whatever. I came home, I popped open the damn garage underneath this house was it was a mess.
Well, yeah,
a freaking mess.
How tall is the house? Like above water, like level?
To finished floor, it's 11 foot.
Okay, yeah. So I knew you guys were a bit higher. Like I knew you were high. So
yeah, I had standing water here. We had 6 inches in the house at one point in time. Looking at the water lines.
Yeah, but 6 inches is just as bad as fucking
True. I mean if this was
water and it sits like that, it's gonna fuck up everything anyway.
True. Plus the windows blew out in the upstairs, the sliding glass windows, so the water came in there. So I had water on the upstairs as well. I've got water damage a lot of places, but a lot of people have it worse.
I've always said that 6 inches can be devastating.
It's just, You just grab the back of those knees and go to town.
That's right.
But the underneath this house, I opened up the garage door, dude. The freaking wildlife in this place was crazy, man. I pulled out over a dozen snakes.
Really?
That I just found. Yeah, and I'm still going through stuff very carefully. Going through stuff, moving stuff around because I'm just pulling shit. I mean, they were everywhere. And they weren't friendly snakes, dude. These were most of them were pygmy rattlers. But yeah, they suck if you get bit, dude.
I don't think I've ever seen a pygmy rattler. I've seen, hognose and pygmy snakes like that. But
yeah.
I've never seen one like that.
Yeah, there's little gray rattlers. They're
assholes.
Yeah, they're assholes. They're pissed off all the time.
Any small, and people don't know this, but people always are afraid the bigger snake. No, the bigger snake doesn't care about you.
No.
He just wants to leave it alone. It's not going to fucking attack you. The little snakes are these assholes that want to prove something, and they'll attack you.
Yeah, just like people.
Yeah,
that's why you don't find happy midgets, man.
Like chihuahuas, man. Chihuahuas are the same fucking way. They're pieces of shit dog that always want to bite you.
Fucking midgets are just bastards, most of them. They're just like
I don't believe that.
I do. And man, they are. Yeah, a lot of them anyway. I'll go 80% of the midgets I've run into are assholes.
So to recap, the rum guy hates Mr. Rogers.
Yes.
Midgets.
Not all midgets. 80% of them.
The Reverend Al Green.
Yes.
Yeah.
And
Mellencamp.
John Cougar Mellencamp.
Cougar Mellencamp. And
the
Dutch.
Tucker, not Marshall Tucker.
And Dutch architecture.
Dutch architecture, yeah. And then don't forget what's his name who ran into him. I can't fucking remember his name. He's dead now.
Oh, Greg Allman.
Greg Allman, yeah.
Bastard.
Yeah, a lot of things.
Yeah, but there's a big list. I don't want to get into it.
Can we just change your name to the Hate Guy?
Well, it's a great thing you guys are doing, though, and I know there's a lot of people out here that need a lot of help. And
well, if anyone out there wants to help, like I said, we're not just going to do it on the 20th. We're going to have to set up stations to take donations, but I'm going to try and get some prints made to I guess sell, because we tried to get a local organization to donate a truck, and they said
that was a no-go.
They said no. I won't name them, but so it's gonna cost a lot. I was expecting to have to put up money one way or the other because gas. And
you should contact maybe some of the local churches have a lot of vans. Some of them have big trucks. Maybe they'd be willing to donate.
Maybe so. Well, if anybody out there knows someone that might be able to help with that would be appreciated. But yeah, so I guess probably around Saturday, I guess the day after this comes out or whatever, we'll have the event up. And
yeah, we'll kind of figure out something from there.
But yeah, so we're planning on. I think it's October 21st. It's that Sunday.
Oh, that's awesome.
It's that Sunday.
Cool.
And like I said, I'm gonna drive up there, and hopefully we'll have.
Where are you taking it to?
That I don't know yet. We're going to have to figure that out. But I figure libraries, churches, stuff like that are probably good places to start.
One of the stations that is going to take donations, I guess.
Cool. Can you drop off some chicken wings? I still haven't got any chicken wings.
You're an idiot. But yeah, we could.
I guess I could. I was expecting to maybe pick up some beer from you from one of the local breweries, but if you.
Oh yeah, that's cool. We could do that. We can go drinking.
We could do that, and we could do chicken wings instead if you'd rather that.
We could do chicken and beer.
No,
chicken.
You don't get to just fucking make a list.
Yeah, we could do chicken, beer, and waffles. Chicken and waffles and beer.
One of us just bought a new vehicle, and it's not me.
Bitch.
But I needed that to get home.
Bitch.
Okay. Anyway, but yeah, so if anyone can help, yeah, we'll be heading out to North Carolina next month. Or I will. I don't know who's coming with me, but I will for certain.
Yeah.
North Carolina, come on and raise up. Take your shirt off. Spin around your head like a helicopter.
I don't know what that means.
Petey Pablo, bro.
Petey Pablo?
Still don't know what that means.
I didn't know that one. I mean, I've heard the song, but I didn't know it was Petey Pablo.
Yeah, Petey Pablo, yeah.
So, in other news, I saw Batman's penis last week.
I know. I did too, man.
Did it show a signal or something? Did you?
No, but it was. The first thing I said was, "Why?"
Wait, was this a real thing?
Yes. Yeah, it was in a comic book.
Yep.
What?
And that comic is selling on eBay for $125 right now. And
You're fucking joking.
No, I'm not. And I figured it would, but I didn't buy it on principle. I don't give a fuck. I don't need the.
Why was his penis?
I would have bought it, but just because I like Batman, not because.
Was it an adult novel?
No.
It's in a mature rated book called Batman Damned, but it's in there just because they thought it was funny, and the comic book industry's dead at this point. Like it's not funny, it's not cute. Like there was, I mean there's
no need for fucking Batman's dick in a comic book ever.
Well, if you actually look at the issue, there's definitely no need for it. Like there's 3 panels, and it's done as a joke. Like there's literally no reason for it to be there. They just
well, it seems kind of fucked up. I mean, would there be an age requirement to purchase that comic book?
Yeah, it's a mature reader's comic. So I mean, is there anything legally stopping them from selling it to a kid? No, but you're not supposed to. It's supposed to be. I don't know if there's a specific age rating, but it's supposed to be for adults.
It's just stupid though, man. Like, I mean, I saw the panel what it was on, and I'm just going, what the fuck, man? Like, I don't understand why they needed to do that. I think it's just obviously to sell books.
I don't know what it is. I guess that's the reason. But it just.
Was it a different writer writing this, or?
It's a writer who's written Batman before, and it's actually a writer that I'm actually looking right now at a book that he wrote that I'm a big fan of, but I'm just thoroughly disgusted with comics. It's not just because of that, but that was just sort of the last straw kind of thing. Like I'd already decided I wasn't going to buy any Marvel or DC comics for the rest of my life, but. It just every day they reaffirm.
You really needed to see Batman's dick, didn't you?
Huh?
I said, but you really needed to see Batman's dick.
I wanted to see why it was there. I wanted to see if there was some story reason. I knew there wouldn't be, but no. I flipped through it. I don't know what the story is, but it's anyway.
Pretty weak.
Is it? I see that they're doing more and more. It's just an observation from a guy who doesn't know as much about comics, but I do see a lot more comics coming out of the woodwork that they're becoming movies or TV shows now. I think the one I just saw the trailer for was Teen Titans.
No, that's going to be a TV show.
That's a TV show? Okay.
Yeah, it looks like shit. Yeah.
It's like a live action thing, and then there's another one.
That's also going to be R-rated.
Really? For a TV show?
Yeah, the trailer has Robin saying "fuck Batman."
Oh, really? I see. I haven't seen that. Where did you see that at, dude? I need to look that up.
It was on YouTube, I think, as I saw it.
Check that out. No, I didn't see that.
Just Google Teen Titans TV show trailer.
Okay.
Now, for Batman, though, I always thought it would be kind of more interesting if... I know we know the modern story of Batman, but I would like to see the Batman from like the detective comic, that Batman, in a movie, like where he's like just a dude.
Yeah.
I'd like to see a universe with detective comic Batman.
I don't know what you mean.
Well, more of a Batman who, like in this universe, it's the 1940s, and it's Batman.
They've done stories like that.
But I mean, I don't know how to explain it. They've done story, but I mean an actual to redo Batman as it was originally written, like from those magazines, not the Batman DC comic.
Oh, I don't know, man. Like, I don't think there's a market for that, honestly. But there's barely a market for comics at all these days.
Yeah, I was gonna say that there's like hardly a market for anything nowadays.
Yeah, it'd be interesting. I've always thought they've tried it with what's her name from. Oh shit! There was the she wasn't really a superhero, but she was with Captain America, and then she had her own little spin-off TV show there for a while.
Talking about Peggy Carter?
Yes, Miss Carter. Yeah, but that era, but it's Batman.
Oh, I don't know.
Well, kind of like what the Wonder Woman movie was all about.
Yeah, that kind of thing. Exactly.
Like I only got to see parts of that movie, and from what I saw, it looked really good, but I just hadn't watched it all.
It was pretty
bad.
good. It was, people kind of overhyped it, but it was a good movie.
Oh, okay. Yeah, like I said, I didn't sit down and watch the entire thing, but I did watch some of it, and I enjoyed what I saw.
If you saw the first Captain America movie, just imagine him with tits, and that's basically.
Oh, I got you. I often sit down and think of that guy with tits.
I see that Black Panther's now on Netflix.
Yes, and they're also coming out with a Black Panther cartoon, which looks pretty good.
But all that will be moving over in the next year or so to Disney's streaming service.
Correct.
Yeah.
So watch it now, folks.
But yeah, in the same week, I heard a graphic description of the President of the United States' penis and saw Batman's. And that's where we are as a culture.
Nice. Why? What?
What a comparison.
Yeah, like...
Not comparison, a graphic depiction.
Did his penis have a comb over?
That you actually sat down and knew.
I mean, if you...
I've been out of the loop with the news.
Yeah.
It was just on
tired of watching it.
It was on the internet.
Oh, well, I guess that that's about the Stormy Daniels thing then.
Yeah, she wrote a book, and I guess I don't know that it did that well, but
I didn't know she could write.
One of the highlights of
She talked. Somebody else wrote it.
No, she writes porn scripts. So I mean, she probably wrote the book, but
that's possible.
One of the highlights was a graphic description of what she says the president's penis looks like.
Nice. And did this description like really burn into your head?
It looks like she said it looks like Toad from Super Mario Brothers 2.
Oh, okay. I get it.
So it's circumcised.
I guess.
And that's all you can say with that, because that describes a lot of people's penises.
Mm-hmm.
I guess it has a giant head and 2 little arms sticking out of it. I don't know.
So does he have to flop out in the congressional hearing, or what's he have to do?
I didn't read the story. I just saw it.
Yeah. Does he have to show it? Does it have to show up for a witness?
I don't know. Calling Luigi as a character witness, or
Luigi, come here.
Luigi, let me see your pee-pee.
Is this really your pee-pee?
Is it the pee-pee?
Fuck!
I can't get it. I agree with you, man. The world's gone to hell.
It is, but in better news for you guys, for you two, Veronica Mars is coming back.
Yeah, I saw that.
I heard that, and Adam, that's what you've been wanting.
I'm not buying Hulu to see it though.
But still, it's coming back, man. You have a fire.
I don't know, dude. I don't know. Maybe I'm just the wrong person to talk to at the moment. But I was just like, oh, that's interesting. I don't care much.
Damn, dude, you were like so gung ho over this show, and then now it's like,
it was a good show, but I'm just, I don't know.
It was so much that you forced Rum into it, and then he got mad because he was watching it the wrong way.
Yeah, I ran across that episode recently.
Which episode?
I don't know why. Just the episode where you were yelling at me for
I was
for
you were. It was brilliant.
You did that. Wayne did that. That's why.
What did I do?
You posted that clip. That was why.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't remember yelling at you.
There was an episode where you were just like, I fucking hate you. I started watching it, and you were talking.
Oh, then it ended.
because I couldn't remember what TV show it was until recently when I saw the article come up that said Veronica Mars was coming back.
That's what I hated. I wasn't hating you. I was hating that I got really into it and the damn thing just stopped.
I mean, you literally said I hate you.
You did. It's in the clip, Rom. You can't.
I mean, I say it one time, but y'all can say it like 50,000 to me. I don't see.
I have never said I hated you.
I only
Yes,
say
you have.
I only say I hate you when you make me.
I never make you, dude. I offer glee and hugs, and all I get is hate back.
Hey, bitch! You never offer a hug.
That's absolutely I've offered you hugs, and you're like you hang up.
Yeah.
I am here, and I am huggable.
It's like love you, dude.
Okay, Rum. Okay. Guess what? I'm gonna be in the same state as you in less than a month.
What day is it?
Get ready to hug him. Hug your bear's coming to get you.
Interesting. All right. Well, we'll see. Let's see what happens.
Yeah,
you never know.
There you go, folks. We'll see what happens. We're not going to guarantee you're going to get a hug. Nope. I'm going to be sick that day, or I have to go somewhere else.
I would never.
Bullshit. Oh yeah, I know, Rum.
I would never, because I think it's great. I think this is a, the world gets to see, that I am a very open individual with my feelings.
Yeah, well, your asshole is open right now.
Because I'm putting out a turd.
Why? Because he's talking. Oh no! All right.
So, just going back really quickly to how insane the world is right now, and this story really, really just broke me as a human being. Steven Seagal put out a press release today. Apparently, there's some governor in Russia that is having some sort of political problems, and Steven Seagal offered to take over the governorship of this place in Russia and said that he is the voice of Vladimir Putin. Well, let me see if I can find the fucking words. So
you're fucking kidding me, dude.
I represent the interests of President Putin. Steven Seagal is prepared to resolve Vladivostok's political crisis and step in as governor.
I don't believe this.
I'm looking at it.
Well, like I know you're looking at it, man. I just, to me right now, I just can't believe that Steven Seagal.
But it's going to take him forever to resolve it because he can only attack one thing at a time.
It's a cute joke, but the Steven Seagal is looking to be the guiding hand of President Vladimir Putin, and I don't know
what you've been told.
I don't know what world we live in anymore. I don't even know what to do with shit like that. I really.
And if you look at Steven Seagal's face, and then look at Trump's face,
I thought you were gonna say it looks like he's Putin, but okay.
They look like maybe they're related.
No, they don't.
What?
Yes, they do.
They just have that "I just shit myself" face.
Well, yeah. Well, that's hereditary.
Hereditary. You're a fucking moron.
I thought Seagal was busy down there being a cop.
Down here?
No, he got fired from being a cop.
Yeah, he had a fucking Vietnamese sex slave he tied up in his house, and then he ran away.
Yeah, that was a while ago.
Again?
Yeah, it happens.
I mean, this particular time was a few years ago.
Oh well.
He was
like 8.
Did they find the sex slave?
Yeah, she was tied up in his house.
She was chained to a radiator.
Oh, I thought that was just a joke.
No, for real.
Oh well, maybe was she bad?
Obviously because she was tied up.
Oh. All right, well, live and learn.
I mean,
not only that. Bad.
I mean, not only was that a while ago, but I'm pretty sure Shaquille O'Neal became a cop in Tampa Bay, since then.
Yeah, he did. You're right.
Oh,
Shaquille O'Neal's a cop in Tampa Bay.
And former Superman Dean Cain is also a cop now, like an honorary police officer in Indiana, I want to say.
I didn't know that.
That was recent. He's not doing a TV show, and I don't think he doesn't like patrol. But apparently, Shaq patrols. And
I can't get over I'm trying to visualize this. First, him getting into a police car comfortably, and then him going around, walking. He pulls somebody over.
Well, stop your car.
It puts the cuffs on and goes, "Shazam!"
Shaq Fu, bitch.
Let me see your insurance,
dude.
And are you riding with the general?
Yeah. Beautiful. Exactly what I was thinking. They redid Shaq Fu, right?
No, that should never have happened. And no,
they actually redid that game and re-put it out recently. I think within the last 2 months ago.
Oh wow, that was a waste of resources.
No, everyone says it's actually really fucking good now.
Oh yeah, what, they just enhanced the color?
No, it's a whole different game.
Oh, so it's Shaq Fu 2?
But it's called Shaq Fu.
Oh man,
I'm tempted to check it out.
I know you would be.
To see what it's like. I mean, it's fucking Shaq Fu, man.
Yeah, if it's not free, I ain't downloading.
Well, it is free for me because I can get Caitlin to use,
Sure,
use her powers at GameStop and let me borrow it for a day just to see if it's garbage.
Are you supposed to say shit like that in public?
Yeah, why? Because it's a part of their benefits, man. Their company allows them to
try games out.
Try games so they know what the game is, and these people can actually, if they come in asking about it, saying, "Oh yeah, I played that. This is, what it's kind of good. This is what it's like." That kind of stuff.
Oh, must be nice.
I just I always want to buy Red Dead Redemption 2.
Yeah, I mean, I'm thinking about it, man, because I think that'd be fucking fun, like an open world Western.
Yeah, I like the first one, so the second one's got to be good.
I did too. I didn't beat the first one though. I mean, the first one was kind of long, and I think before I beat it, I think one of the Gears games came out, and I was just kind of like, I got to get into that.
I played that thing so much, I solved it, and I just kept going back doing the same missions over and over again.
It was definitely one of Rockstar's best games, like by far. I mean, I can't stand Grand Theft Auto. I think it's fucking garbage.
Well, I think back to what Adam was saying, though, anybody deserves a game. It's what's his fuck? The dude. I lost train of thought. The dude. The
dude.
The guy that's going to Russia. Steven Seagal.
Oh, Steven Seagal? Yeah, man. You can call it like Clothesline.
Oh, that sounds like an 80s hit.
Yeah.
No,
that's what he used to do.
That was terrible. What? Clothesline?
One-arm clothesline? Yeah, dude.
Jesus.
That's all he did. He's that standing clothesline that he would fucking knock people over with.
And then he'd do that Tai Chi thing where he just posed a lot, and then he'd look at somebody and go, "Who's next?" And he'd say it real soft.
You know what? Fuck y'all. Under Siege 2 was awesome.
Under Siege was good, yeah.
Under Siege was very good. Under Siege 2?
Under Siege 2, starring Katherine Heigl, right as her tits were starting to grow.
Was that was the one that came out of the cake, right?
Where he came out of the cake.
What's that?
Is that one?
I forgot all about her being in that movie.
It was set on a train.
Okay, no, the first Under Siege was on a boat, right?
Yes.
Okay, well that's the one I was talking about. The girl coming out of the cake.
I never saw that one. I just saw Under Siege.
Oh, that's even better.
That one's way better.
If you like 2,
yeah,
you're gonna like number 1.
No, because 2 has those barely post-pubescent breasts in full bloom.
Well, I mean, Seagal was still developing.
Have you seen the cans on that chick? I mean, that was when they were fresh.
I'm gonna have to look her up. I don't even remember who she is. I know the name.
Katherine Heigl. She was in. Oh my God, so much shit.
She was in Roswell.
Roswell is what she went into.
She was in the hit movie 2 for the Money.
2 for the Money. Not 31 Dresses, or is it 33 Dresses?
32. dresses?
Something like that.
I think it's 32 dresses, yeah.
And she recently was in that movie where she played a career change and she became a what the fuck? Like not a hit woman. A bail person. Like Dog the Bounty Hunter.
That was Two for the Money, and that wasn't
recent. Oh, that was Two for the Money?
That was like 8 years ago.
Oh, I thought she hasn't done anything since, has she?
Right now she's on a show called Suits.
Oh, that's right. She is in
Jesus
Suits.
Christ, man. Why? I have no idea who this lady is. I'm trying to remember her, but
you didn't know that Steven Seagal was going to be the governor of Russia, so
that's true.
You can.
Yeah, man. I mean, it's a thing.
I'm sorry, man. I'm sorry. I should.
You need to keep up on current events, dude.
I should have kept up with Katherine Heigl.
Yeah.
Anyway, I don't even know why we were talking about Steven Seagal, but so yeah.
I don't really remember either. Oh, Jesus. Yeah. So that was the things I had to talk about.
Are we basically out of things to talk about?
We're never out of things to talk about, man. I'm just saying.
I mean,
I laughed so hard I got lightheaded.
It seems like it. I had something, but I don't know. It's kind of depressing.
Well, you know what? Let's jazz it up. You start it, and we'll go with it. Let's do it.
Who she is? Never mind.
So gang rape.
Oh
yeah. Go ahead. Sorry.
There's I don't know. Yeah. So y'all don't follow the news at all, huh?
I do. Depends.
So that's pretty much No, I've just been following what's been going on with the Supreme Court nomination and all.
Oh, that dude.
And all the stuff going on with that and all the crazy accusations. And the newest one is that came out today is a woman is claiming that he and his buddy were widely known throughout town for their string of vicious gang rapes of young girls at parties.
Oh, that's so fucked up. If this stuff, I mean, what is that?
It's almost certainly false.
Most definitely. I mean, for something that severe to never be called into question his entire career, the dude's had a decent career, a very predominant career. No one thought to bring it up. I mean, come on.
Yeah, and I mean, the last two allegations have come up in the last 4 or 5 days, and this has been going on for like 3 weeks now.
Yeah, the first one was he touched my butt at a party when he was 14.
No, the first one and that woman still hasn't shown up before Congress. They're saying she might do it tomorrow. I don't know if I don't think it's going to happen.
That's what he said.
No. Basically, what she accused them of, she said she was at a party, and she was going upstairs to use the bathroom, and Judge Kavanaugh and this other guy, who I guess is a writer, grabbed her, threw her on the bed, held her down, and tried to take her clothes off. And then, the two guys got into a fight and rolled off of her, and she escaped. And she doesn't know what year it was. She doesn't know which house it was. And so far, nobody will corroborate her story. And she also said she never told anyone until 2012. This would have been around it would have been around the year I was born, honestly. Somewhere.
Yeah, which 30, 36, 37 years ago.
Yeah, which she doesn't know exactly what yeah, it was close to 81, but she doesn't know exactly what year it was. It was at some point
I think that was the year E.T. came out.
I think you're correct.
81? I don't think so.
I do believe.
I think Close Encounters came out in 81.
Well, that would be a close encounter.
I don't know. Anyway, but yeah, so the shit's crazy, and the amount of shit that's going back and forth. It's pretty insane. I don't know if y'all saw any of the confirmation hearings before the accusations came out.
I saw a little bit of it. Yeah,
people were losing their minds. Do y'all remember actress Piper Perabo, who was in Coyote Ugly?
Yes.
I do know the name. I don't remember her.
She didn't do much. She was in that. She was in that
you'd recognize her, Wayne. She looks a lot like Katherine Heigl.
She does not at all. No, she was in a USA show where she was a spy, and she was also in that Steve Martin comedy, Cheaper by the Dozen.
Nice. Yeah.
Anyway, she was one of the people who showed up and like lost her mind, like as a protester, was screaming and got dragged out by police.
Oh, that was the one who. Okay, I was always wondering who the fuck that woman was. Like, I was like, what was she in? Like, because they said an actress got pulled out of the. I watched that. I saw her getting pulled out, but I didn't know who she was.
She's the only actress I'm aware of that did this. But yeah, but no, they had a bunch of people that showed up to quote unquote protest and had to be dragged out. But she completely lost her mind. It's one of the most insane times politically. Actually, this whole world is fucking insane at this point.
It is.
You're right.
It's a freaking mess.
Dang, dude, it's a madhouse. I deal with it every day with these fucking lunatics that come into my work, and it's just you can see it. It's strange. It's the weirdest thing.
People just, I think we're as a society getting more stupid.
Yes.
And the blame for every tiny thing can't be our fault at all. It can't be, you wake up, your house is on fire because you left a cigarette lit in the ashtray, but just because it fell over, it's not your fault you were smoking in your house and you caught your house on fire. It's that the carpet was defective and should have been more flame retardant.
Correct.
The carpet people.
The company who made the carpet and the people who made the actual the cigarette and ashtray. Yes, that's all their fault.
That's how the world thinks now, and they're idiots.
I had this good discussion with my boss today because he said that the suicide rate in veterinary medicine is skyrocketing. Like it's way up there right now, and he said that one of the vets on
I actually am glad you clarified that because I'm really was thinking like guinea pigs were just taking their lives.
No, yeah, that's exactly what it was. They're suicidal guinea pigs. They jump into ceiling fans, all kind of fucked up things. No, but one of the vets actually posted in their forum, their big group that they it's a website that they all go to and they talk and stuff. But posted that she's thinking of killing herself and this and that, and they were like, what the fuck, and it's because she's probably in her 20s. We're just giving that guess, like she's probably between the ages of 25 and 30.
Mm-hmm.
And she allowed clients to badmouth her on like they were badmouthing her on Facebook, so she allowed that to get to her so much that she wanted to kill herself.
Oh, wow.
And I'm like, first off, I feel bad for the lady because, she shouldn't be allowing these people to get into her head that much. And the whole thing is like, just say, fuck it, guys. Like, go away from that shit. Don't let those people bother you like that.
Yeah.
People are going to fucking talk shit about everybody. And they're going to talk shit and whatnot. You just have to be the stronger person and not be fucking bothered by it. Yeah, you have to let it go. Voice your fucking opinion and tell them to fuck off. That's it. You don't let somebody get into your head and cause you to want to fucking cause self-harm to yourself because they think you did something wrong. Fuck you.
Maybe, but you haven't had that happen to you.
What? People talk shit about me? Yeah, all the time.
I'm assuming this woman had like massive like messages sent to her house and people threatening.
No, dude. This is just like from what the like he said was it was basically just bad review type shit. Like, don't go to this clinic because this vet's terrible.
Oh, that's all they said was that she was terrible.
Shit like that. Like, that's what I'm saying. It's like bad reviews and stuff like that, and it caused this person to get so depressed. And I think, to me, it's more of a generational thing. Like, these people, like, thrive off of, these
their narcissistic behavior is controlling their lives.
It's like the Facebook generation is growing up, and it's fucking insane.
Well, how old is this woman?
I just said, like, between her, she's probably like between 25 and 30.
Oh, well, seems a little young to be a vet.
No, you go to school, you can get out of vet school is only 7 years.
I mean, there you go. It's 7 years. That's a long time.
Right? But that's 4 years of regular college, and then, that. So,
hey, I got some news.
What you got?
On the positive side.
Let's get some positive notes in here. Sorry, guys.
The
rant.
The NASA program is kicking back up in high gear, and we're sending more people to the moon, supposedly, by spring of this coming year.
Sweet. I like that. That's cool.
So I'm not sure why. Just that the White House said we should get back into this and let's do this because we got stuff to do. And they're like, all right, well, let's kick some money into it and get a rocket up there. Sweet. Let's send somebody up with it.
I'd like to see the rum guy go to the moon.
I would,
I'd like to go too.
I don't know what I'd do up there, though.
You would sit down and bring some rum and drink that shit on the moon.
You would take a stick and draw a hopscotch.
I actually think that'd be funny. I would like to be the first guy to get hammered on the moon.
Right? See?
Now, when you say hammered,
not butt.
I mean drinking. See, I think hammered. I think like the way you're supposed to, not naughty ways.
Naughty.
I'm not a naughty person.
He's not a naughty boy.
I gave up cursing, by the way. Did you know that?
Shut up. What's so naughty? What's so naughty about anal penetration?
Exactly. That's naughty. I gave up even thinking about stuff like that. I'm a new person, You
gave up thinking about anal penetration?
All of it.
You gave up thinking about dry anal penetration?
Dry anal?
Why would you want dry? That's stupid.
You gave up thinking about butt pussy?
Butt pussy.
That's dirty. See, I don't think like that, man. I am like a Buddhist monk, but different now.
You shut your filthy brown hole.
Just to let you guys know, E.T. came out in 1982.
82, that's right.
Close Encounters came out in 1977.
Okay, well, I was only almost 5 years off.
And Katherine Heigl was also in Knocked Up, that's what I would have remembered her from.
Many things. She was in My Father the Hero, starring Gérard Depardieu.
Oh, I liked Gérard Depardieu.
My favorite Gérard Depardieu video was when he was on the plane and he started pissing.
What was he in though? He was in a that made him a household name for a bit. He was in a movie.
He was in Hagel, probably.
He was in My Father the Hero. That was.
No. That wasn't the one.
All right.
That wasn't the one.
What was the one?
I'm thinking he was French in it though.
That was the movie with Jet Li. The one.
Gérard Depardieu. I'm looking up right now.
Gerard Xavier Marcel Depardieu.
Oh, he didn't age well. What the fuck happened to that guy? Motherfucker looks like a thumbprint.
He saw a picture of you and he asked for plastic surgery so he could be more.
I mean, come on. That is wrong, dude. No one should age like that.
All right.
Was he have a collection of goiters?
Hey man, on a funny note, my son now, if we were playing a video game yesterday called Cuphead, and he really enjoys watching it because it looks like those 1920s cartoons.
Oh, from when you were a kid, yeah.
Yeah, back in the day. And so we're playing it, and every time I lost, he looked up at the screen and went, "Dad, did we lose?" I said, "Yeah," and he goes, "Wah wah wah." I was like, "You little asshole."
That's funny.
It's so fucking funny, dude. Because like he'll do that when like something like if we drop something on the ground and it like breaks or falls over or whatever, he goes, wah wah wah. I'm like, where did you learn this? Where did this come from, man?
I don't know. That's TV, man. You watches too much TV.
I learned it from you, Dad. I learned it from you.
Exactly.
Just wait till he starts going pie to face.
Yeah. Pie in the face.
I don't think
funniest guy.
I don't think he's gonna start doing that. That would be very bizarre.
Yeah, it would. And before I left to come in here, he told me, no podcast, Dad. I said, I gotta go podcast, man. I gotta go this over with, and get the radio going. And Caitlin goes, yeah, because when your dad's dead, all his vagina jokes will be the only thing you can remember.
And then he asked, what's a vagina?
No, not yet.
Yeah, I'm sure that's a good conversation, and probably one that Wayne shouldn't be talking about.
Why shouldn't I be talking about?
Well, I don't know.
That won't be too bad. What I'm worried about is the day when he's like, Dad, what's a nigger?
Yeah. I don't want him to ever ask me that. That'd be terrible. That's a bad word. You shouldn't use it.
He became a household name for the movie The Man in the Iron Mask.
There you go.
What?
Man in the Iron Mask.
Rum's still on Dave Perdue.
I thought we were talking about that word. I was like, what?
Me too. The first time. I was with you at the first when he said that. He was like, what? He became a household name? I was like, what the fuck are you talking about?
The first thing he showed up in was a 1967 short film.
Wow.
Yeah.
How tall was it?
It was it was a short reel.
Real short. That's good.
Yeah.
Good. Oh,
anyway, so Gerard Depardieu and NASA, that's a good fun thing.
Yeah. Good stuff, man.
Yeah,
good stuff.
Yeah. We're really ending it on Gerard Depardieu.
Katherine Heigl's titties.
There you go.
Oh, those are amazing. Let me tell you something. I mean, I've seen some amazing breasts in my day, believe you me. But those are some seriously awesome hahubas.
Hahubas? Is that Yiddish?
Is that like a fruit?
It's more
hahubas.
It's more Cuban.
Hahuba. Oh, I can hear Cuban. Sure.
He said hahuba.
Hahuba. I'd like to get the ropa vieja and a side of the hahubas.
Hahubas, please.
Well, what if I went a little more like northeastern? Like there's some sweet boom booms.
That's not northeastern.
I don't know what that is.
It's like New York. New York.
No one says that, Adam.
It's like a fucking 12-year-old looking at titties. Man,
Wabos.
boom booms.
Well, I don't know what you did when you were 12, but I looked at some titties.
I was looking at wabos.
Saying that. I call them titties though.
I mean, I did too.
But it's okay. You guys didn't know what a googe was either, so I
had no idea what a fucking googe was.
I know what a googe is. It's you.
No, I'm not
a nickname in high school. Look, everybody, here comes the googe.
It's the googe.
You are the googe. In fact, the name of the charity is going to be the googe. Donate.
Googe.
Everyone within the sound of my voice, be sure to donate to the googe.
To the googe.
On October 20th, whatever it is.
I don't think the googe is probably a good name, dude.
I think it's an amazing name. Shut your hole.
It's not a good name.
Shut your dry anal hole.
Rum, spell googe, man.
What is this, a spelling bee?
No, I'm just curious. How do you spell it? Like, how would you spell that word?
G-O-O-G-E. Googe.
Okay, just making sure. I mean, I'm just thinking, trying to figure out if the googe would be spelled that way or not.
You know who has a great googe?
Who's that?
Gerard Depardieu.
All right, everybody. Thank you all for listening to our show. Our madness, our insanity. We are the MHOG podcast, which is like, we're like,
on the Googe Network.
If death metal were a podcast, that would be us.
But different.
Correct. Anyway, I was your host, Wayne.
Because we're slowly dying on stage. I am the great supple nipple Adam.
Yes.
And I am
The
the evacuee rum guy.
AKA Googe Master Johnson.
Sure, I'll take it.
Remember, everybody, to keep it metal! Yeah!
Get on, dip on.
Get on, dude.